I love to travel, man. It's very fun. You ever travel somewhere where you find out you're supposed to get a needle before you go there? You know, like Parkdale? From Brock and Queen, there you are. Yeah! Shouldn't you be working right now? It's prime hours. Yeah, there's a bunch of Johns driving down the street going, where are they all? Must have gone there for a comedy show or something. Well, it's true though, you gotta get a needle when you go some places. I was telling a friend of mine I'm going to Chile. And he goes, oh, you gotta get a needle before you go there, right? And I'm like, what? And he goes, yeah, you better go see your doctor. So I went to my doctor and I said, yeah, I'm going to Chile. And he goes, oh yeah, I should give you this needle. So he's getting it ready, some kind of inoculation, and he goes, so when do you leave? And I said, well, we leave in 4 days. And he goes, oh, too late. What? I didn't even know I was supposed to get this thing done, and now I'm too late. He goes, yeah, you're supposed to get the needle like 2 weeks before you leave. And I said, oh, well, I paid for that plane ticket. I'm getting on that plane. Am I going to be all right? And I swear to God, my doctor, he looks at me, he goes like this, he goes, well, you should be all right. What the hell is that? Aren't you a man of science, you know? Did you not go to school for like 1,000,000 years? That's the best you can give me? He said, oh, yeah, go for it. Yeah, give that a go. Let me know, though, how it goes. Yeah, you get back to me and I'll use that information in my future doctoring, right? If you die, I'll tell the next guy, no, don't. Dangerous. We didn't have any health problems. We had language problems, though. We went to a very small town where they don't speak any English at all, and my wife and I don't speak any Spanish, but we thought, oh, we'll get by. Why? That was stupid. What? Get by? How important could communication be when traveling in a foreign land, really? You might need... But you're stupid. You think, oh, we'll take a Spanish phrase book with us, and we're going to do a lot of mime. I'll have 2 of those. Doesn't work all the time, right? Like it's breakfast time, we're in a restaurant, I want to order some eggs, so I pull up the Spanish phrase book and I order the eggs in Spanish, and then the waitress comes back at me with some big long question in Spanish. She thinks I speak Spanish and I'm reading slowly from a book. And I'm like, ¿Cuánto sí que like about the huevos? You know, she's like, you know what I'll do? I'll just look all those words up right now. Makes you think I can understand what you're saying, right? But I asked for the eggs, and then she asked me a question back, so I assume she's probably asking what kind of eggs, how do you want your eggs done? So there was no word for what I wanted in the book, so I just went, poached? Yeah, poached. Which she should have got, I'm doing that. Poached. Fucking stupid, come on, poached. Poached. She hears blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah. Of course she can't get it, right? So she goes and gets the manager, because the manager actually speaks a bit of English. So the manager comes up, she goes, oh yeah, she wants to know how you want your eggs done. I said, yeah, I want them poached. And the manager turns to the waitress, she goes, oh, poach. And the waitress goes, oh, poach. I'm like, fuck off! Is it not close enough to poach for you? Come on! Oh. You went and got an English person for that, you know? We're supposed to score there, you know? I say poached, and you go, pocha? And I go, yeah, pocha. And if that's wrong, I'll have pocha eggs, whatever the hell they are, right? Oh, pocha means with frogs. Oh, we tried. I'll put up with it, you know? They try to help you out with picture language whenever you travel anywhere internationally, right? Because they know people are coming from all over the world. So you get on a plane, and they tell you to read the safety card, but there's no reading to be done. There's no words. It's all just cartoon language, right? Which I didn't take in college, I guess. I skipped that course. Because I can't understand all those cards. I can get most of them. I'm not an idiot, right? But it's like some of them are very confusing, you know? It's like, oh yeah, right, buckle your seatbelt. Sure, I got that, yeah. And the life vest is under the seat, yeah, okay. And when the gas mask falls, put that over your face. But help the midgets first? What? Oh, kids! They got the kid in a suit. Jeez. Kids don't wear suits. Come on, what are you doing? Even on planes do kids wear suits. So they're a little confusing, you know? And then I get to one that I can't even get started on. I'm like, oh my, and I want to know what the safety procedure is, but I'm too, I'm embarrassed to ask the stewardess, excuse me, what did the picture mean? I don't understand the picture. I'm sure the stewardess will be like, ask the 5-year-old beside you, sir. He's wearing a suit, he looks like a smart kid. He'll help you out with the picture. Confusing. There's this one that I've seen on like every plane I've been on, and to this day I have no idea what this means. It's like a little 3-frame cartoon. And it's very simple looking, like you're supposed to be able to get something from this, but man, tell me if you can, in the first frame there's a picture of a guy sitting in the window seat of the plane, right? And he's looking out the window, and you know this because there's a line going from his eye through the window to what looks like a cloud outside the airplane, right? Second frame, same guy sitting there looking out the window, dotted line from his eye through the window. Now where the cloud was though, big ball of flames. Fire out there in the sky somehow, what? I don't know. There's one more frame to go, right? So last frame, same guy sitting there looking out the window, dotted line from his eye through the window. Now the cloud and the flames are gone. There's nothing at the end of the dotted line. But where the line goes through the window in this one, the window's all broken and shattered. That's it, end of information. You're supposed to know something. Right now you should be all going, oh, well obviously. Does anyone have a clue what that means?
Keep an eye on the engines.
What's that?
Keep an eye on the engines.
Keep an eye on the engines? I don't know. I thought they were saying, look, we all like to light the clouds on fire with our laser vision. But doing so may cause the window of the plane to shatter. So for the love of God, man, do not use your laser vision on the aircraft. So I didn't, but it is tempting. I know why. Good thing they put that on there, right? See the big white puffy clouds. You know you could just... I can't just light one on fire? We'll get some better windows then. Have some fun here. Actually, you were closer, because I did find out what that meant. I was doing that joke one night. This guy pipes up, he's an Air Canada pilot. He goes, oh, I can tell you what that means. And he told me, and I don't believe him. It's something like what the buddy said there. He said it means if you look out the window and you see the engine's on fire, you see smoke, you see flames, don't keep looking at it, because the engine fire will get so hot, it will cause the glass to break and the glass will go in your eyes. I was like, what? And he goes, yeah, that's what it means. And I'm like, no. And he's like, yes. And I was like, no. It's not possible. That's can't. Because, yeah, that's my biggest fear when I see an engine fire. I'm going to get glass in my eye. Excuse me, stewardess, I noticed the engine's on fire. Right now I'm a little concerned about getting some glass in my eye. What I'm going to do, I'm going to look away from the engine fire. No harm will come to me. A couple pieces of glass off the back of the head, I can take that.